Hello everybody, it's James here with the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. Today is Wednesday, October 19th, 2022, and this is the weekly comic book pickups video. Every week I buy comic books, I get them for myself, I get them for my kids, I get them at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, Ohio, zip code 45014. If you're in the area and into comic books, check out the comic shop. While you're over there, go to the toy department, why don't you? So there's new stuff in here. And then there's a book from my shelves, but it's actually a brand new book that's going on my shelves. So, you'll see. So let's just jump in. Let's see what we have. First of all, Predator number 3. This is for Keaton, because he didn't have anything else. And I think I got him the first 2. I'm pretty sure. I know I got him the first 1, but I think I got him the first 2. This is $3.99. Ed Brisson's the one writing this. And it's got some really cool art that I've said before reminds me a lot of Cam Kennedy's art from like Boba Fett and Dark Empire. Kev Walker's the artist. Ed Brisson's the writer. I don't know anything about the book, but it took them a while to get their wheels rolling on the Predator franchise. There were some legalities they had to get through, and I guess those have now been cleared because Marvel Predator comics are happening. This one's for Blaze. We've got Hellboy in Love. This is number 1 of 5, $3.99 from Dark Horse. Goblin Knight, part 1 of 2. So it's a 5-issue miniseries, but it's a 2-part story. Interesting. Mike Mignola, Christopher Golden, Matt Smith. There's your creatives. I said it was $3.99. Why do I think I didn't say it? So I grabbed this for Blaze because he had nothing else. And it's a Hellboy comic. And the art looked pretty decent. It has a Mignola feel, which is cool, which sometimes is lacking from Hellboy books, and I have trouble getting into Hellboy when it's not Mignola doing the art, personally. I think the Blaze is more flexible when it comes to it, though, so I figured he might enjoy checking that out. And then, for me and Gracie and my friend Chris, I got Madballs versus Garbage Pail Kids number 4, which is the final issue of the series. I grabbed this cover for Gracie. This is the Joe Simcoe. I think it's a Joe Simcoe. Yeah, it's Joe Simcoe sort of jam cover of Garbage Pail Kids and Madballs. I grabbed, of course, one of those for me because I get every cover. I grabbed this cover for me, which is, I believe, by the interior artist, if I'm not mistaken, who is Jason Crosby. Yes, so there's a Jason Crosby cover. And then there is this Joe Simcoe cover, which is the trading card art that will eventually be released with the Premium DNA Madballs versus GPK 2-packs, which I cannot wait for. I want those figures so bad. Eventually it'll be that, but the art actually came out as covers first. So now I consider this art comic cover art that they're using for the cards because I own one of them, and it's much cooler to say I've got a piece of original comic cover art. And it's also a Garbage Pail Kid sticker. And my friend Chris has this cover. So he has this painting. So I grabbed a copy of it for him. Yeah, this is $4.99. It's a thicker stock. There's also some Chase variants, some incentive covers. I'm getting those as well, but we didn't have those priced up yet, so I have to wait on those. This book has been incredibly fun. I really enjoy it. Sholly Fish writes this, and he writes it just super fun for a kid reading this. I would have loved this as a kid. It reminds me of Cracked and Mad Magazine. There's these fun things you can do inside here, like activities and stuff. It's definitely written with a more kid thing in mind, which is disappointing that ads like this are in the middle of the book. Come on, guys. This book is definitely written towards a younger age group. We don't need the adult ads in here. So thankfully, at least, I think that 2-page spread, maybe that's a little racy. Maybe a little bit racy. So I'll have to glue those. I'll glue those pages together because I find it annoying. I find it annoying that they feel the need to put those ads in there when this book is definitely written with a younger age group in mind. I know it's rated teen plus. For me, the only reason that's rated teen plus is because of those ads. Other than that, this is a very fun, all-ages book. It could easily just be an all-ages book if it weren't for the ads. I will say, though, and I talked about this when I did the last week's video, Garbage Pail Kids Origins, which is written by Adam F. Goldberg from the Goldbergs, that one is definitely teen plus. That one I felt was maybe a little bit older age group, so the ads I don't take as much issue with now having read it as I do with this, because this really feels all ages. Shouldn't have those kind of ads. But, I mean, the series is over. It was 4 issues, so it is what it is. All right, and then the book From the Shelves, which is actually a new book that just came out. My friend Jason Leonard is to blame for this. This purchase is 100% his fault. Thanks a lot, Jason. Last week, he said, hey, are you looking forward to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles compendium next week? I said, I don't think I'm going to get that. I've already got the IDW Ultimate Collections. And he said, oh, yeah, it's got a lot of stuff in it. It doesn't have issue 8, but it's got some other stuff in it, too. So I started looking, and I'm like, okay. So it's omnibus format. It's a big, thick book, and I do love omnibuses. It's smaller. It's not as tall and wide as the Ultimate Collections, but it is way thicker than the Ultimate Collections. And it is missing issue 8, which Jason had said. It's got issues 1 through 7 and 9 through 14. Issue 8 was the Cerebus issue, which is, I'm assuming, why it's not in here. It has the micro series, Raphael, Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo. That's in the Ultimate Collections. It's got Future Toy number 1, which I don't believe is in the Ultimate Collection. And it's got Tales from the TMNT 1 through 5, which is not in the Ultimate Collections. So I think Tales from the TMNT was a 7-issue series, I want to say. And that hasn't been reprinted in black and white in quite a while, I don't think. I believe that the IDW versions were colorized. So I think Tales of the TMNT 1 through 5 in black and white in this volume is the first time we've had that in a while in its original format. So I was like, you know what? I guess I'm getting it because it's got Tales of the TMNT 1 through 5 in there. So I guess I'm buying that. So you get the original run 1 through 14 minus issue 8. You get Future Toy number 1 in the right spot, which is cool. It's right placed in where it should be within the story. You've got the micro series in there, all 4 issues of that. And then you get Tales of the TMNT, which is pretty fun. Tales of the TMNT 1 through 5. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about having these in black and white again. I don't know if I still have. I used to have a collection of those that was in black and white. I don't know if I still do. I know I have the colorized versions, but I'm excited to get the black and white versions in this volume. So if you want this guy, he just came out today. If you don't have the Ultimate Collections, this is a good way to get the Eastman and Laird run. I believe the Ultimate Collection Volume 2 may be out of print. Volume 1 might be out of print too. So this is a good way, if you want to read some original Mirage Studios Turtle stuff, this is a good way to do it. Plus, as it says here, Volume 1. So we are going to hopefully get more of these that collect all the Mirage run. I hope that one day they get around to collecting Mirage Volume, I believe it's Turtles Volume 4, Mirage Volume 3, if I'm not mistaken. Volume 4 is when it went back to, I think Volume 4 is when it went back to Mirage Studios with Laird. Hopefully one day they get around to reprinting that stuff too. So that is it for this week. If you enjoy the videos, like, subscribe, notify. I have a retail incentive in here too from last week, but I didn't talk about that. I'm a little bit, I fell a little behind on my reviews, the toy reviews. I was going pretty steady there. Last week, a couple of family members got COVID, so things were kind of crazy at the house. Things are starting to get better now, but I don't think I'll get a toy review done this week. It probably won't be until next week. So look forward to that. I'll see you guys then. Take it easy. Goodbye.